My name is Mekeia James, and I've been a member of Progressive for about 13 years now. I was raised primarily by my grandparents, and my grandmother and grandfather took me in when I was around 7 years old. My mom had a drug problem, so she couldn't raise me, so my grandparents raised me. I have 8 brothers and sisters total, but my grandfather, who acted as my father, was very influential in my life, and he was very loving, and what I remember most about him is he could cook. He could cook anything, and he could just make the most wonderful concoctions that would just come out to be awesome, an awesome meal. And so that's one thing that stood out to me. And he was also a photographer. So my life as a child, I have a million pictures of me as a child because he liked to take pictures of us. Yeah, my grandfather was my father. I think it's very important, especially as a girl. Your father actually will teach you values, and he defines who you are. And then he also gives you a good outlook at how a man should treat a woman based off his example. So my grandfather was a great example. My grandparents had been married for, I think, almost 40 years. So that was a great example to me of how a man should treat a woman, and that's what a father figure should do. And he did that for me. My grandmother was an elder at a Pentecostal church, but my grandfather was actually Catholic, so they didn't go to church together. The most important thing was that there was faith in our household. There was a strong emphasis on religion and faith, and so I appreciate that. I just want to, take the opportunity to wish my biological father a happy Father's Day. Even though he wasn't there for me growing up, as I got older, I began to develop a better relationship with him. So I just want to say Happy Father's Day, Dad. My grandfather, I lost my grandfather last year, so if he were here, I want to say Happy Father's Day to him too, because he was the biggest influence in my life. I would like to take the opportunity to wish all the dads out there, especially at Progressive, a wonderful, happy Father's Day. Thank God for, specifically for my father-in-law, Deacon Gregory James Sr. Just want to wish him a happy Father's Day. For the last 13 years, he's definitely been a father to me, being the father of my husband, but also accepted me as a daughter. And so I appreciate him also for being that strong male role model to my kids, their papa, but also just being there and being a great example for them. To my husband, the greatest father I know, to my kids. It's such a wonderful thing to see him with my kids and how much he loves them. And so I can't ask for anything better than my husband, than who my husband is to my kids, the greatest father I know. So I just want to wish my husband, the love of my life, a wonderful, 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 happy Father's Day, and I love you to pieces.